You stop me.
No, I'm just asking for your help. You can walk away if you want.
You can drive away if you want. All right.
Work here.
Oh, so? What does that mean to me?
Nothing.
You can drive away now.
I'm good.
Don't you gotta go to work?
I'm working.
You don't gotta go do something?
You trying to want me to say something?
You're the one that said you have to go to work. I'm not. You're the one volunteering this information to me. Now I'm not doing anything. You can drive off whenever you want. Right?
Or I can stay here.
What do you got? What do you got in the car?
No, man, I have coffee.
You don't have any drugs? Do you have any drugs or anything in the car, sir?
Do you want to search the car?
Yeah, you want me to search the car? I'm all right. I'm not gonna search the car.
Like
Huh? If you want to give me consent to search your car, that's fine.
Are you a law enforcement officer?
I'm asking
You're saying that?
But I mean, if you give me consent, do I have to be?
You're not, do you?
No.
You know the law.
So can I search your car?
Yeah, come on, search it. Jump in.
Jump in. What? What? I can't hear you. You're whispering.
You're being a clown.
Oh, okay. You're the one that came up to me.
Because I work here, partner.
I don't care. So go to work.
Do you work here?
So
what are
go
you
to
doing
work.
here?
So go to work.
Videotaping?
Go to work.
I am working.
What's your name? So you're
Sergeant
working.
Lomangino.
What?
Sergeant Lomangino.
Sergeant Lomangino. Badge number?
1363.
1363.
What's your name, sir?
I'm not gonna.
You're not
give
going
it.
to tell.
No.
I know. I didn't think you were going.
I'm not going to. No. No. That's cool. What are you working on? What are you working on, Loman?
You have nothing else to do, huh?
Obviously, you have nothing else to do.
No.
You have not. You're the one that's getting paid $100,000 an hour in a year.
$100,000 an hour?
A year.
I'd be retired already.
Yeah, you're making it a year. I know, Loman. I know how much you make. I'm gonna find out how much you make, and I'm gonna put it right. I'm gonna put it right below your face, right there. How much you make? You think you're earning it right now? Huh? I don't think you're earning it. I don't think you're earning it. I don't think you're earning it.
No.
That's a lot of money you're making. I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna say you made in 2019 $170,000. That's what I'm gonna guess. So I'm going to. I'm gonna put it up. I know. It's gonna be cool.
This is how you interact. You want mine?
You interacting with me.
I'm asking you. What's your name?
Good citizen.
You're a good citizen.
Good law-abiding citizen. That's important.
So am I.
Good law-abiding citizen.
I appreciate it.
So you sure you don't have nothing illegal in the car?
Nope.
Weed's legal now, so.
Yeah, do you smell weed?
Yeah, I smell a little bit, but it's legal. It's legal. I smell it. Yep, I could definitely smell it, but don't worry about it, Loman. It's legal.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's good, right? Legal. You up to date on your inspection? Everything's good? Okay, we're good. You got any weapons?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You have weapons?
I do have a weapon.
Oh, you have a weapon.
This is what you do. You just go.
This is what you're doing. You could drive away.
This is what you do for
Drive away.
I'm embarrassed for you.
Drive away. Drive away.
I like you, partner.
Drive away. You don't work in this little parking spot right here. Talking to me. See ya. Kick rocks. Kick rocks. Yeah, kick rocks.
It's not fair.
Yeah, why not? You're the one insulting me.
You're just wasting your time.
You're wasting your time. You're wasting the taxpayers' time. That's what you're doing. You're wasting the taxpayers' time.
You're wasting time.
You're wasting the taxpayers' time. I'm just out here on a beautiful day. I'm videoing your little. I'm videoing your little memorial. That's all.
Right?
Yes, that's working on a story. And then guess what?
Story with that?
And guess what?
That's the office.
I'm working on a story. I know you are. And guess what?
I know you are.
You wanted to be part of the story today, Loman.
Baby.
You wanted to be. Yeah, because you want to be part of the story. You wanted people to know how much you make.
Yes,
You wanted
on the
people.
website.
Yeah, I'm going to. I know. Is this your personal car, Loman, or is this a taxpayer car?
You have to run the registration. You'll find it out.
Is this personal or taxpayer? It looks like a taxpayer. You don't pay for this, right? This don't come out of your 170 a year, right?
I don't think so. It's right there. All right, man. Take it easy, brother.
You can get going now. You can get going now.
I am.
Thanks. You can get going now.
Bye now.
Get to work. Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, Cynthia Atkins, badge number 5.
Okay. And are you a supervisor with the G.B.I?
I am.
Okay. What was your title?
Inspector.
Inspector. Thank you, Inspector. So, I was filming at the Rome Law Enforcement Center in Rome, Georgia.
Law Enforcement Center.
It's a law enforcement center. That's what it's called. The Law Enforcement Center in Rome.
Like the police department or the sheriff's
Yeah,
office?
it's the police department, I believe, but I believe it's also like for the county. some law enforcement center. That's what it says. I'm not familiar. I was just taking some pictures and video over there, and I believe the G.B.I. there was in some type of meeting at this specific location, and I was taking some pictures and video in the parking garage and outside of the building and publicly accessible areas, and 3 G.B.I. agents came up to me and said, "What are you doing?" Started questioning me. I told them I'm an independent journalist, just taking some pictures and video, nothing crazy. And I said, "Can I get same way I asked you? Can I get your name and badge number, sir?" They flipped their badge around, the one you have hanging from your chest right there. They flipped it around so I couldn't see it, and refused to identify themselves to me. They said, "I'm not identifying myself to you. Please, can I get your name and badge number so I know who I'm talking to?" They wouldn't identify themselves. A G.B.I. agent told me, "Give me your ID right now because you're being suspicious." I said, "Sir, in the state of Georgia, in order to identify somebody, you need reasonable articulable suspicion that a crime is being committed. So what crime do you suspect me of committing?" And he said, and I quote, "Because I signed my driver's license, because I have a signed driver's license, that gives law enforcement the right to demand ID from anybody who is, from anybody, just because you sign your driver's license." I said, "Sir, that's really scary information because that's just not, it's okay. That's not accurate, And if you're telling that to citizens, there was 3 of them, 3 G.B.I. agents. 2 of them never identified themselves to me. I believe somebody told them to just go away and they left. One of them did, the one that said that anybody who signs their driver's license has to give it to a law enforcement at any time, or they could be subject to arrest.
Right.
I said, "That's bad information, sir. And if you're peddling that to the public, somebody who doesn't know their rights, that can be dangerous because you would be violating their 4th Amendment right of seizing their identity." And he said, "My name's Agent Jones, badge number 148. So I wanted to just submit a complaint. Maybe we can get some further education at the G.B.I. on, properly identifying somebody that is not engaged in any criminal activity. In fact, I was engaged in a constitutionally protected activity at the time."
Okay, what was the date of it? I didn't bring.
Yesterday.
I didn't know that was what you were doing, so I don't have any paper with me. So
yesterday.
Normally, I would write this stuff down.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, if you have an email, I can email you the video. There was just very unprofessional, and
that's fine.
They escalated the situation. Again, I'm sure at the G.B.I. you have a policy of identifying yourself to members of the public when asked. And again, they all refuse, because how do I hold them accountable? Now now instead of, that's the whole point of identifying yourself to the public, because if they would have done something, illegal towards me or, violated my rights, I have no way of knowing who they are. And by them turning their badge around and not refusing to identify themselves, I don't even know if Agent Jones that's his real name or not. That's what he told me. He said badge number 148. The other 2 would not identify themselves. It's all on video. And again, I think that's very dangerous information that one of your agents is peddling to the public, saying just because you sign your driver's license, you're signing away your 4th Amendment right to have your identity seized just when you engage in a lawful activity. I've read the Georgia, stop and ID statute. If you have reasonable suspicion that I'm engaging in a crime, yeah, you can identify. You can identify me.
Correct.
Exactly, and if I don't, I'll be charged with failure to identify. But he said you're just suspicious, and I'm like, well, being suspicious is very subjective, sir. But again, I think it's very dangerous that a law enforcement officer, especially one with the G.B.I., would think that just signing an ID is something that grants him a right to identify anybody, because he could be using that in any situation where people aren't, very well aware of their rights or anything like that, and that could be a problem. And again, his name was Agent Jones, and he said his badge number was 148. And this occurred yesterday at around 5 o'clock.
Okay, so we can do 2 things. I can give you just my email address, and you can send me the video. And if you'll put in the agent's name and the badge number, then I can look into the complaint.
Okay.
Or if you would like to stop the recording, we can go inside and I can write it down.
Yeah.
It's whichever one you would like to do, whatever's easiest for you.
I'd rather, I'm not gonna. I didn't know that you can't film in there. I mean, it's a publicly accessible area. I didn't know, but I don't think that the lobby.
Well, it's publicly accessible because we allow people to come in instead of using the intercom and having to explain why you're here. But it's actually by appointment only.
Okay.
So you can come in, but
yeah, no. The reason is
we could lock the doors and make everyone do the intercom, but it's easier for us to let people into the lobby. But we don't allow recording inside of our lobby.
Okay, and the reason I don't see why that would be, but again, it's okay. I'm not here for that. I'm here to just lodge a complaint against
Right.
3 of these agents, and again, I don't know their I don't know who the other 2 didn't identify
Right.
themselves to me, so I have no idea who they are. But maybe when I send you the video,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to turn.
I'd be able to identify from the video.
I'm not going
that
to.
big, so.
I'm not going to go inside and turn off my camera just for not personal against you. It's just transparency and accountability. I'm not going to do that. So if that's not possible and you're not going to allow me to do that, then
Right.
I would prefer to get your email, and
Okay.
I'll email you a summary
Okay.
of what happened.
Absolutely.
And I'll email you a copy of the video as well.
That'd be perfect. Do you want to write it down, or you want me just to say it?
I mean, you
on
could
the
just say it,
video
or
okay.
you could write it down, or give me a card, or.
I don't have anything on me. I didn't come prepared for for standing out here and doing that. So
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you could just tell me then.
okay. So my first name is Cynthia, Cynthia. My last name is Adkins, Adkins.
Okay.
So my email address is going to be cynthia.adkins@gbi.ga.gov.
Got it.
Okay, so it's my first and last name with a dot
And
in the
then
middle.
at gbi.ga.gov.
gbi.ga.gov. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Inspector.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And then if you need to contact me, it's 404-270-8805. It feels weird just to say that.
I
write it down.
I understand.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
I would have welcomed you to give me a card or something, but you don't have it. Obviously,
I didn't come prepared with that.
Yeah,
No.
and
they
do you
just
work-
said
what-
they
what-
said somebody in the lobby needs somebody, so I just came out.
Oh, okay. And do you what division do you work for?
Investigative division.
Investigative division.
Uh-huh.
Is there like a professional standards or an internal affairs division here?
We do have internal affairs.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And you would forward that to them?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure I was talking to the right person, or
Right.
it's going to go to the right place.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, is it something that did they put hands on me or do anything like that? No, they didn't do any of that.
Right.
Again, but I think it's very dangerous. The incorrect information that a law enforcement officer would put out there, and just the form that they the manner that they treated me was unbecoming of a law enforcement officer. Supposed to be professional peacekeepers,
Right.
and they weren't trying to keep any peace, and again, they wouldn't identify themselves. To your knowledge, when a member of the public asks a GBI agent to identify themselves, is it department policy to identify yourself to the public?
I mean, it's not department policy, but there should never be a reason for us not to give that information.
Okay.
I mean, they're not, obviously, if they were in some kind of a uniform, they're not in undercover capacity. So
Okay.
I'm not saying
And-
it's written down in a policy, but
Okay,
there'd be
I'm
no
gonna.
reason. There's
and
nothing that I do on a daily basis that if somebody asks me for my name and my badge number, I have no reason to.
Exactly,
to
but
give it to you,
it's all
so.
public information anyway. So, and my last question to you before I let you go is, if I wanted to do an open records request, like say for your policies and procedures here at the GBI, how would I go about doing that?
You actually send it to an email address for our open records, and so
Open
when I get
records?
when I get your email, I can actually I can reply back with that email address.
Okay.
I don't know it off the top of my head.
It's okay.
I want to say it's like openrecords@gbi.ga.gov, but don't hold me to that. I don't,
Okay.
I don't email it all the time, so
All
I'm
right.
not sure.
I appreciate your time here,
but I
Inspector.
can give it to you though.
Thank you. I'll send you that email later today.
All right, what was your name again?
My
I'm
name is
sorry.
Sean.
Sean.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
It was nice to
Thank
meet
you, Inspector.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, sir.
Make sure you get my good side, okay?
I know, I'm gonna be squinting.
I hope you don't have a bad side.